This is the podcast of the Port Car Merchants and our Importance of series. Today, podcast number 2, the importance of silence. Silence isn't passive. It isn't absence, and it sure as hell isn't weakness. A man's silence, when used strategically and deliberately, is one of the most psychologically powerful tools he has. Because silence shifts the frame. It forces the world to adjust to you, not the other way around. We live in a time when men are constantly told to speak, explain, apologize, soften. Fill every space with words. Make everyone comfortable. Talk through the tension. Resolve it. Validate it. But a man who understands power does not rush to fill in silence. He uses it because the one who controls the rhythm controls the interaction. He dictates the pace. He decides when the conversation moves forward and when it stops cold. That's presence. Not the noise, not the animation, not the frantic need to be understood. Silence is presence. Women feel it first. It's biological, evolutionary. Her brain is wired to scan for leadership, to interpret tone, cadence, and space. When a man grows quiet, not out of fear, but out of deliberate authority, she feels it. Something primal wakes up in her. Not because he's distant, but because he is unmoved. Centered, non-reactive. She doesn't know what he's thinking, which means she has to pay attention to find out. And that shift from him chasing her emotional state to her orienting to his emotional state is the start of the psychological wait. The very thing that keeps a woman invested, curious, and loyal. Now let's be clear. Silence isn't just for seduction. It's for the boardroom. It's for strategy. It's for negotiation. It's for parenting. It is for war. When you go quiet, others often get loud. They reveal themselves. They overshare. They expose weakness. They try to fill the silence you created because it makes them uncomfortable, not you. Let them. It's information, it's leverage, it's advantage. Too many men give that away. They rush in with their explanations, their rebuttals, their clarifications, and every time they do, they broadcast this. I need your approval. I'm not in control yet. I don't trust the strength of my own positions. That's not leadership. That's noise. A man who leads doesn't need to win the moment. He's playing long game. He doesn't fear the awkward pause. He owns it. He uses silence to make his words matter, to make his presence felt, to let the room breathe, but only on his terms. Even in personal relationships, especially in conflict, silence is power. When a woman spirals emotionally, the average man tries to match her. He raises his voice. He explains harder. He gets sucked in. A centered man stays still. He listens. He watches. He allows the storm to pass. And when he finally speaks, it lands. Because he didn't waste his voice trying to prove something. He waited until it mattered, until it carried weight. That's discipline. That's restraint. That is command. We don't teach men to be mute. We teach them to be deliberate. To know the difference between talking and speaking with consequence. So, if you want to lead, start here. Learn to sit in silence. Learn to be calm while others aren't. Let the discomfort work in your favor. Let the room adjust to you. Let your presence say everything your mouth does not have to. because the man who controls the silence controls the outcome. This has been the podcast of the Port Car Merchants. If you'd like to know more, please reach out at portcarmerchants.com. That's portkarmerchants.com.